Hello and welcome to day 18 of Hackvent calendar. Today we bring you Plague by Masterton. It was first published on January the 1st, 1977, and this copy is from March the 1st of 2022. Same company, Head of Zeus Limited, London. Gosh, this is such an exciting novel. You must bear in mind that it was done in the 1970s, so certain parts of the novel are quite misogynistic. But don't let that detract you from a cracking read. We shall begin. The main protagonist, Dr. Petrie, lives in Florida with his daughter Prickles and his girlfriend Adelaide. He also has his ex-wife who lives in Florida and her name is Margaret. This is quite the dystopian novel. It's also a pandemic novel, if you will, about the bubonic plague that has infected the residents of Florida through the beaches being contaminated by chemical pollution, which has poured in over in New York, and due to a change in the direction of the Gulf Stream and the Gulf Current, instead of washing it out into the Atlantic Ocean to be dispersed at sea, it has unfortunately washed up on the shores of Florida, and it proceeds to kill at lightning speed. The entire state of Florida within a week has been plague-ridden, burned to the ground, looted, shot, raped, murdered, to say but a few wonderful things that happened to Florida. Poor Florida. This is just the start of the nightmare, because this plague doesn't just stay in Florida. It goes creeping everywhere and quickly attacks all the neighbouring states. And it continues. And it really is such a vicious plague, and it has a very vicious journey all the way to New York, where it started. Our main protagonist, Dr. Petrie, his daughter and girlfriend have quite the journey. In fact, Margaret, Dr. Petrie's wife, dies from this plague, and his daughter contracts it. And it's the doctor and the girlfriend Adelaide haven't got it yet. Dr. Petrie's daughter gets really ill, seriously ill with the plague, and almost dies as a result. However, she does recover. So, could she be the only immune person in the world? It certainly makes you think. It really does. I would say Masterton's style, technical style of writing is quite misogynistic. But you've got to remember that this is the 1970s and it is a book of its time. It is, however, a cracking read and comes across as a 1970s disaster movie in Technicolor. It's very violent. The scenes of things that happen to Adelaide are quite shocking. It's very harrowing, is the read, and there is so much male gun-ho action That makes it a real page turner. As Stephen King says, God, he's good. And you can't get much better praise than that. I highly recommend this book, and if you'd like to get a copy for yourself, there is the ISBN number on the back. I'm not going to give you any more of the story because that would ruin it for you. Now, what I want you to do is to go out and get a copy and read it for yourselves. I highly recommend this book, and as I always say, happy readings, darlings, and enjoy.